Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and today I have another pick a card. This time is an elemental to see what is December 2019 gonna bring to my air signs, my earth signs, my water, and my fire signs. So all the timestamps are always listed and pinned in the comment section. All my information, Facebook page, Instagram, website, PayPal, all of that good stuff is always in the description box below. So with that being said, I do feel like December is going to be a very good month for many of us. I feel like many of us will be finding our purpose for the month of December. I feel like we will be answering some type of a call. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of new beginnings happening for us during the month of December. I also feel like December is going to be more balanced, okay? It's going to be more because I feel like the past months have been a lot very chaotic, a lot of releasing, a lot of healing, a lot of dealing with serious issues. And I feel like December is going to be more easy, more loving, more balanced. Things are just going to be, we're going to be feeling better emotionally, spiritually. I also feel a very strong urge to say that whatever goes on in the month of December, we're going to be seeing significant signs of spirit showing us that they have our back. I also feel here that there's going to be a lot of forgiveness going around for the month of December for many of us, okay? Let me see, what else do I have here? That is what I have. I'm trying to see if Spirit can give me anything else. They're saying Libras. I don't know. For my Libras, there's going to be something major going on for the month of December. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to know that you are not alone during this time. So maybe something feels scary, but I feel like all the pieces will be coming in together. I'm also hearing from Spirit, make sure you stay grounded, okay? And try to rest whenever you can. Also, Neptune is going direct, or did go direct today, which I am so excited because all this fogginess, we really needed clarity. So yes, we're excited for that. And yeah, they just keep saying everything is coming together. Okay. So again, if you want to fast forward, you can definitely do that by going down to the comment section and clicking your selected element. So just to go over, just as a reminder, the air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. The earth signs are Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. The water signs are Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. And the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising, all three of them, to get a clear picture of your energies overall for the month of December 2019. Remember that these are more predictive. These are the energies that are going to be with you. You can always come back during the month of December and check in with this video to see, because sometimes we tend to forget. So let's start with air, with my air signs, with Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Let's see, what are the energies that are going to be with you for the month of December 2019? I feel like my air signs will be having a breeze. I don't know why, but that's what it feels like. Let's see. Rebel. Okay, so my air signs, you're going to be rebelling against something. You're going to be challenging the status quo. You're going to be challenging authority, okay? You're going to be making a stand. You're going to be, I feel like many Libras, or I keep saying Libras and I don't know why. So if you're a Libra, maybe, I don't know, sun, moon, or rising, I feel like you guys are going to be I feel like people are going to be noticing just how much of a rebel you are and how unique you are and how you don't let other people define who you are. And I feel like people and yourself are going to be really noticing this in the month of December 2019. Also, this card is letting me know if you feel like in December something, you want to break away from tradition or you want to do things a little bit different, this card is telling you the green light, giving you the green thumbs and telling you like, yes, go ahead and do it. Rebel for the month of December. Try to do something different. Step out of the box. Embrace your individuality. I feel like many of you will be making a lot of social changes that are not serving you, okay? That they are not serving you. I also feel like be careful that you are not rebelling just for the fuck of rebelling. Okay, sorry for the bad language, but that is what I am hearing. Make sure you're not rebelling just to rebel because you are angry or because you are bored. If you're really going to rebel against something or someone, make sure it has a cause. Make sure that it is because it will satisfy your needs, your inner needs, your emotional, your spiritual needs, not just, because you feel like it. Artists. Yeah, many of you will be feeling very creative for the month of December. Many of you will be tapping into your intuition. I feel like your intuition will be very much on point. I feel like spirit will be communicating with you through the creative arts. I also feel like you're going to be able to decipher the symbols and the omens that spirit is trying to show you for the month of December. I am so sorry for the noise outside. I don't know what's going on. They have all this bunch of screaming. I'm guessing there's some game going on or something like that. I have no idea. But I feel like your five senses are going to be very active. But I also feel like your sixth sense, so your clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, all the different clairs will be very heightened for the month of December. And I feel like spirit is saying they're going to be communicating with you about where you need to maybe make a change or where you need to put your foot down in certain areas of your life. So the Black Moon Lilith. So this card is all about mystery. This card is all about things not being what they look like. Okay, so be very careful, my air signs, for the month of December. That's why spirit is saying, make sure you're reading the signs correctly. Make sure you are using your intuition. If you feel like you want to rebel against something or reject something because things might not seem, things are not the way they seem, is what I'm getting. There's more to it. Make sure that you are seeing the silver lining of the situation. So just be very wary of your actions or of your feelings for the month of December, because again, things aren't what they seem. So be careful again that you're not rebelling just for the sake of it, or because you feel like something looks a certain way when in reality it's totally different. Synchronicity. So again, this is tying very much with the card of the artist. For many of you, you will be feeling this Neptunian energy of like being in the flow and being in fantasy and daydreaming. So be careful. Okay, that's where we can lose sight of what things really are and what they really mean. But I feel like through this creativeness and through the symbols and the omens, spirit is really giving you synchronicities, giving you signs. Pay attention to those little things where you're like, that can be a coincidence, because most likely they are not, right? Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So many of you will be embracing being a teacher, an artist, okay? Maybe teaching things differently, taking a different approach to things. Again, with that rebel energy. For many of you, I feel like you're just going to be in your element. Air signs usually love beauty. They love communication. And I feel like you guys are going to be feeling very good. It's just be careful with this fantasy energy going on. But I do feel with the priestess, again, your intuition is going to be very much on point. So if you want to do anything in the mystics, anything in the esoteric, anything with healing, I feel like December is going to be an amazing month to do so. Nine of Swords. Again, things aren't what they seem. So make sure that you are grounded. Make sure you are listening to your intuition. Make sure you're not rebelling because you feel like you need to rebel. But in reality, you're not really tied. You're not really, in this Nine of Swords energy. Okay, you're not really tied. Yeah. I'm also getting here, you're going to be a lot in your head. So be very careful again with these fantasies. I'm also getting here that things aren't as big as you're making them to be. So be very wary of that. Make sure you are grounded is what I'm hearing. The Ace of Swords. So many of you will find clarity. I feel like many of you, this Neptunian going not retrograde, going direct, It's actually helping you find clarity in something that was keeping you very much in this Nine of Swords. So I feel like many of you will have a victory over your mind, over your thoughts, over your beliefs. Many of you, I feel like you can finally move forward. You're feeling that mental clarity. You're feeling like, hey, I got this. I'm communicating well now. I can see things clearly. I'm cutting through the clouds here. Wow, many of you are finding clarity. So we have Gemini here. So Gemini, I feel like many of you could find a partner. Many of my air signs will be finding clarity in regards to a partner. Maybe you had to make a decision in regards to a partner and you were very confused about this. And you've been seeing signs, but they were hard to read. So all they did was put you in the Nine of Swords, because I feel like you would get contradictory signs here. But Spirit is saying you're finally getting the clarity that you need, and you're finally making a decision. The Lovers, ultimately, yes, it's about relationships, but if we look at tarot and how it started and the story behind the Lovers, is always about making a choice, having to decide something. And I feel like you, because you have that clarity now and you have your intuition speaking to you very clearly, and because you're in this mystic priestess energy, I feel like many of you are making a stand. You're speaking up about something because you can now see things clearly. So you're moving forward with your choice. For others of you, like I said, you are communicating with the Lover. For many of you, you're meeting someone new. Good time to communicate anything that wasn't working in a relationship. A good time to make a decision, because even though you were confused, clarity is still there for you. See the big picture. Exactly. December is going to allow you to see the big picture. You're seeing things with clarity now, and you're able to now move forward. It's because I feel like you were rebelling in some way because you were getting all these mixed signs. But because Neptune has finally gone direct, I feel like in December you're finally putting the pieces together and you're reading the signs how they should be read, right? Yeah, trusting in the mind and divine timing. Sorry, what did I say? Dime. A dime. Maybe some of you will find a dime as a sign. I don't know. I don't know why I got that. Okay. So again, if anything comes up during the month of December, I feel like many of you are understanding the concept of divine timing. You're going to see why you are now receiving this clarity in December and why you didn't receive it in the months before. For many of you, okay? Or you're receiving a communication, or the clarity that you're receiving, you're like, oh, now I get it. I know why. If anything comes up during the month of December and you seem like you can't move forward because you're caught up in your mind about something, or you just can't see things clearly, or things aren't moving as fast as you would like them, I am hearing from Spirit, make sure you are trusting and you remember that everything happens in divine timing, and divine timing is way different than our timing, okay? So... and then your thoughts. Yeah. So my air signs, you're going to be in your element, definitely in your mind, thinking and your thoughts. And I feel like Spirit is saying you're going to be able to cut away from things that are not serving you, things that are keeping you in this Nine of Swords energy, in order for you to see the bigger picture, in order for you to make the right decision for the month of December. And I feel like make sure you're tuning out people and situations that are not serving you. Watch your thoughts. Make sure you're not making things bigger than what they are. And that is what I have for you guys. Now I'm going to move to my earth signs. Bye. So for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, let's see what energies are with you for the month of December. Again, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Gemini, I think. Okay, so if you have Sun, Moon, or Rising in Gemini and you have placements in Earth, I would suggest you watch the air sign as well. Gemini might be very important for many of you, or for some of you during the month of December. Maybe you will be dealing with a Gemini. Gemini is ruled by the third house. The third house is all about short trips, communication, elementary, grade school, publishing. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot more, but those are the things that are coming up. So many of you might be in your mind about something. Many of you might be having scattered energy. It might be hard for you to focus. For others of you, on a positive note, I'm getting you're going to be able to multitask for the month of December. If you're wanting to communicate something, I feel like December for my earth signs will be the key month to do so. King of Cups. Okay, so now we have water. You have Gemini and we have a water sign, so a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces men or woman, because this is a general reading. And then we have Leo. Okay. Yes. So your answer is a yes. Something's happening for the month of December. So if you came in here looking for a yes or no answer, your guides are definitely saying yes. Just say yes. If you're thinking like, should I say this? Should I do this? Your guides are like, yes, go ahead and do so. For many of you, I feel like for the month of December, you're going to be feeling very emotionally balanced. I feel like you're going to be able to provide guidance, maybe to a Leo person, I feel. Okay. For others of you, I'm getting I'm hearing you were going back and forth on a situation since summertime. Okay. Since Leo time, August, July, around Leo season, you were going back and forth about a situation that threw you off balance emotionally. And I feel like in December, you're finally regaining that emotional balance. You're finally taming your inner demons here with the Leo card. I am also getting here that you're going to have to be very strong for the month of December. Okay, and that's why they're saying just say yes, because I feel like there's something that's going to come up that might scare you a little bit, but Spirit is saying you are emotionally strong to make this happen, and you are spiritually strong with the Leo card here. Know your worth. Okay, so for December, I feel like many of you will want to say no to something because you feel like you don't have what it takes to tame this lion here. But I'm hearing is because there's a lack of self-worth for you guys, for my earth signs. So I feel like Spirit is saying for the month of December, you guys are going to be dealing a little bit with self-worth issues. Make sure that you are remembering what you are capable of and just how strong and charming I'm hearing you are. Okay, time out. Okay, so for the month of December, if you feel like things are getting too heavy for you, things are getting too emotional, things are getting too, rough or just chaotic in some way, or you can't make up your mind about something, Spirit is saying do not be scared to take time out for the month of December. I feel like it would really help you guys if you take some time out. Make sure you are resting whenever you have the time to do so. The Destroyer. Okay, so there's a lot of releasing for my earth signs. There's still a lot that you're going through. I feel like Spirit is saying you're creating space for something new to emerge, right? We're releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. So just know that all of this that you're releasing, and for many of you, what you're releasing is all about not valuing who you are and what you bring to the table. Okay, and because you are dealing with this, it will give you more emotional stability for you to create something new. And I feel for many of you, preparing for new life, that is where you're going to have to just say yes. You're going to have to risk, okay? You're going to have courage to see something through here. Messiah, serving humanity with humility. So many of you, you're letting go of your ego. You're shedding that ego. We're not shedding it, but you're healing it. Or you're bringing it back into balance in some way. Excuse me. I'm hearing also, for many of you, you're going to be called to serve, to communicate with that third house energy right there. It might be something small, like in your community, in your neighborhood. I'm hearing it's child's play. I don't know what that is, but make sure you're not wishy-washy. You're not going back and forth, because that's what Gemini energy is reminding me of right here. Okay, let me see. Make sure that you are not comparing yourself to other people. Make sure that you're not thinking that your potential that you have no potential, because Spirit is saying that's not the case. That is absolutely not the case. You're going to succeed. So for the month of December, Spirit is saying, remember that you are responsible of your life. So for my earth signs, in the month of December, you're taking responsibility. Responsibility of decisions that you have made in the past. And you're also becoming responsible and seeing the impact of your choices for the month of December. And you're seeing that the things that you're having to let go of in the month of December, nobody else can do them but you. Because ultimately, you're the one responsible. And if you don't like the way something looks in your life, you have to take responsibility for it and make the changes that need to be made. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, here with my earth signs, there is a lack of self-love here. It's like you're going to be dealing with issues of self-worth, of not feeling beautiful, of not feeling lovable, of feeling like you have no potential. And Spirit is saying you're kind of integrating and healing that shadow aspect of yourself for the month of December. But ultimately, it's all in order for you to prepare for something new to emerge. I'm also hearing be careful of your anger here, okay? Make sure you don't, make sure you tame that anger. Yeah, because I feel like you might have an outburst of some sort. It might be with a King of Cups or with a Leo person. Maybe even with the Gemini here. Overall, it feels like it's going to be a really good month emotionally. It feels like if you're waiting for a water sign to come for the month of December, this person is coming. I feel like this person is coming in to give you some courage as well, to remind you just how strong you are. And it's interesting to me because here behind the strength card, we have a volcano, and here we have the volcano erupting. So for a lot of you, I feel like you have held in a lot emotionally, right? Because the King of Cups is essentially a king who feels a lot. This king feels all the emotions, has all the emotions, but doesn't express them. Okay, so for many of you, I feel like there was a lot that was brewing underneath this volcano here, or inside the volcano, and I feel like for December all of it is coming up. So be careful that you're not exploding. Be careful that you're not. I feel like also on the positive, there's something erupting within you, and it could be passion, it could be a new project. I feel like financially you're going to be doing fine. I feel like many of you, you're going to find like your sense of devotion in something, and I feel like Spirit is giving you like a yes, go for it, do it, because only you are responsible. And if you want something to happen, you have to take responsibility and take action in the month of December. So that is what I have for you guys. Now I'm going to move to my water signs. So for my water signs for the month of December, what energies are going to be with you for the month of December? My water, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Mother. Okay, so very mothering energy. For many of you, your mother will be an important role or figure in the month of December. For many of you, I feel like you will be feeling very nurturing, very loving. You guys will be nurturing yourselves and your projects as well. Okay, I also feel like I'm hearing healing mother issues for some of you. Okay, or you might be hearing something about a mother. I feel for many of you, though, you're going to be feeling a lot of unconditional love from people around you. I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time as your role as a mother, for those of you who are mothers. You're going to be feeling a lot of joy. Your kids are going to play an important role, or your home situation is going to play an important role for the month of December. I also feel like with the mother card here is you're giving birth to something new. This could be metaphorically or it could be physical. For those of you who are pregnant, you are giving birth to your child in the month of December. For others of you, you're metaphorically giving birth to a project, to an idea, to a book, to a lyric, to, you can name it. Millions and millions of things here. Some of you will be dealing with abandonment issues. They might come up for the month of December. For others of you, I feel like there's some type of codependency too that could play a role here for some of you in the month of December. So be careful. The damsel in distress. Okay. So many of you, yes, you feel like you're going to be dealing with this energy of, I feel like somebody needs to come and save me. My mother needs to come and save me. Or my mother's always the one saving me. I feel like you're, for some of you, not for all of you, are getting this independence. Whatever it is that you were codependent on, you're finally liberating yourself and becoming independent for the month of December. And I feel like Spirit is saying this is an ongoing process for many of you. I also feel like you are also learning the fine line between being in a relationship. What is smothering? What is too much? And what is a healthy relationship? I also feel like December is going to be a good month for my water signs to rely on yourself, to mother yourself. So do not be looking for someone outside to give you that maternal, that joy, that happiness, that support, that compassion, because Spirit is saying you have to look within yourself. You have to rely on yourself. Okay? I also feel like you're going to be feeling very inspired for the month of December for my water signs. Let's see. Ooh, Sagittarius. Okay. So if you have any Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I suggest you watch the fire sign one. Sag is all about freedom. Okay? Sagittarius love the freedom. I also feel like you're going to, like, again, is reiterating that aspect of you're freeing yourself from something that you were codependent on. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so I do feel like the month of December will be a very abundant, prosperous, lucky time for you guys to go after anything, to start anything new. I also feel like travel is very much highlighted. I know it's the holidays, but Sagittarius is ruled the ninth house. The ninth house is all about travel. It's also about spirituality, relying on yourself, relying on a spiritual higher power. I also feel like you will be seeing things with clarity. You will be seeing things from a higher perspective for the month of December. I also feel like you got your aim towards something, but Spirit is saying rely on yourself. Okay? Six of Cups. Okay, so someone from the past is coming back in for some of you, not for all of you. Maybe a Sagittarius from the past, someone you have a love connection with, someone you have children with, is coming in for the month of December. For many of you, your past, make sure you're not ruminating, make sure you're not, it's because we have mother and children. So for some of you, your children, like I said, will be the main focus for you guys in December. Or some of you will be giving birth to a child. Oh, I'm also hearing, don't be afraid to be a single mother. I don't know who that's for. I don't know if maybe someone, things didn't work out with the father of your children. But I'm hearing it's okay. You can do it, okay? For someone out there, I'm hearing you can do it. Also for the month of December, I'm picking up a Sagittarius might be coming in to give you a gift. And this doesn't have to be like a luxurious. It has some type of sentimental value to you. Make sure you're not over romanticizing the past too, okay? Maybe you were codependent on a Sagittarius or on a relationship or someone from the past. Make sure you're not Okay, you're not over romanticizing. Try to see things for what they are. 7 of Wands, you have what it takes to get through things. Again, you don't need anyone to come and rescue you. You have the upper hand. You can see things through. Okay. Some of you, yeah, there's a romantic illusion here with maybe a Sag or a fire sign. I don't know. This person might feel like they need to rescue you from something. I don't know. Maybe that's the ideology they have of you, or the vision they have of you. And you somehow adopted that vision from that person. And Spirit is saying that's not true. Okay, this person doesn't need to come and rescue you. You have the upper hand. You know what you're doing. Okay, you don't need someone to come and rescue you. I don't know who that's for, but that's what I'm hearing. Love partnership. Okay. So some of you definitely, you're dealing with a Sag. You don't have to, but we have it here. Love partnership. For others of you, your partnership, you're learning again healthy boundaries, what is healthy romance, what is toxic, what is smothering. And I feel for many of you, it has been a constant battle, but I feel like in December, you're finally seeing things move forward. If you are single, there might be a Sagittarius or a fellow fire sign coming in during the month of December. And I feel like this person will be teaching you what nurturing really is, what patience really is, what is unconditional love, and what is healthy. Okay, I feel like maybe your relationships from the past weren't as healthy, but I feel like in December, there is a relationship that really is a partnership. It's 50-50. It's equal give and take. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So you guys, for my water signs for the month of December, you have made it. You've made it. You know, you've been dealing with something from the past, or a situation that wasn't good. It was toxic, or it made you feel like that damsel in distress in some way. It made you feel like you needed someone to come and rescue you, that you couldn't defend yourself, but you made it. You saw that wasn't true. You saw things from a higher perspective, and you're finally crossing that threshold. And that's where the Jupiter is. See, the colors are very similar. Jupiter is all about luck, expansion, prosperity. You know, Jupiter expands things, right? Jupiter makes things bigger. So make sure that you're staying positive. Don't get caught up in the past, because Jupiter expands. So if you're thinking negative, Jupiter will expand that, and we don't want to do that. Surrender. Okay, so for the month of December, there's still a certain thing. Don't try to control things. Let things flow. Okay, again, don't try to hold on to things. Don't hold on to the past. Don't get caught up in the future. Just be present. Surrender whatever needs to be surrendered. Again, Jupiter, Sagittarius. So many of you, we have Sagittarius season till December 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, or 23, somewhere around there. Give or take a day. I feel like many of you are going to be feeling the Sagittarius energy, or some of you are getting in a relationship with a Sagittarius person. Or I feel like you're surrendering the relationship with the Sag. For some of you, you're learning something. Some of you will be very focused in career. I feel like also Sag is very important, so I feel like you should watch the fire sign video as well, if you feel called to, of course. Wow, Spirit is guiding you towards a Sagittarius here. Okay, I feel like many of you will be embodying the qualities of Sag, which again, Sag is very optimistic. They see things from a higher perspective. They surrender to things. They believe in a higher power, and they let things flow, right? They're always cheering people up. They're always in a good mood. They are the heartbreakers of the zodiac, because they don't like to be tied down. But once they find the right one, they give it all. So I feel like many of you, you're nailing a Sagittarius. And they're great people, okay? They're fantastic people. I feel like they're going to help you. They're very adventurous. They like to travel. They like to do things. They like to think outside of the box, right? They're all about expansion. So I feel like these are the qualities that you will be embodying for the month of December. I also feel like you are being divinely guided to knowledge here. I am knowledge. I feel like there's some information that is coming your way for the month of December for my water signs. So now I'm going to move to my fire signs. Bye, you guys. So for my fire signs, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's see, what is the energy for you guys for the month of December 2019? I don't know why, but I feel pumped. So I feel like you guys are going to be feeling very good. I feel like you guys are going to be feeling very energetic, excited, passionate about things. I feel like you're going to be out and about. You're going to be very active. I feel like you're just like, I know what I want and I'm going for it. No more sabotaging anything here. Let's see if the cards say the same thing, but that's what I'm picking up. Let's see, fire signs. Mystic. Okay. Wow. So for many of you, a divine union is taking place. I do have to say that. I do have to point that out. I feel like many of you are reconnecting with the divine. Many of you are reconnecting or making finally contact with an ancestor or a spirit guide. I feel like also I'm being drawn to her hand here and her mouth here. So I feel like Spirit is saying, watch what you're going to say in the month of December. Think before you speak, my fire signs, okay? Because sometimes my fire signs can get really wild or riled up about something. And Spirit is saying, make sure you're not speaking more than you should. Make sure there are certain things that we need to keep to ourselves. Also, the hand here is making me like a stop, like a wait, okay? Wait a minute. Like, hold your horses here, my fire signs, okay? Because I did feel pumped, but I feel like, stepping on the brakes a little bit for the month of December, especially when it comes to what you say, what you speak. Because I feel like you're going to be receiving so many downloads from Spirit, so many ideas, so many things. And I feel like you're going to want to say to people what you're picking up on or what you're seeing or the dots that you're connecting. But I feel like Spirit is saying, wait, people don't need to know. Keep things behind the scenes here, okay? Liberator. Yeah, I feel like many of you are just like, I need to say what I need to say. Okay. So the Liberator card is saying to me, it's like you feel like I'm finally free. I feel like my fire signs really felt this Scorpio energy the hardest. I honestly do. Because their fire and water is their opposing element. So I feel like you guys are like, yes, this season is over. The Scorpio season is over. I am moving forward with things. And it's because you freed yourself. And that's why I feel like all this excitement is coming in for you guys. I also feel like there's a lot that you have let go. There was a lot of outdated beliefs, outdated thoughts about yourself or about things in general. I also feel like you reclaimed your power. You feel in your power. You feel in your element, and that's why I feel like your connection with the divine is so strong in the month of December. But they're saying make sure that you let things take their natural course. Let things unfold. Don't try to rush things. I'm also picking up relationship change. Like I said, there's a divine union taking place for some fire signs here. And it might be within Aquarius. Every time I see the Liberator card, I think of Aquarius. For some of you, you are embracing your spiritual career, and it has to do with working with the divine, helping people break free from outdated beliefs, helping people break free from old way of thinking, of old patterns, okay? But I feel like in December, you're just liberating. You're just like, I'm ready to go. Like, here I am. I'm coming out of the darkness and I'm stepping forward with confidence. Change. Yeah. What did I just say? There's change coming in. Lunar eclipse. changes. There's changes here for you guys. I feel like, oh God, how can I say this? I feel like this is drastic change that's going to liberate you from something. And I feel like this is internal. This is mental. This is not outside of you. It's not in your environment. It's not like you lose a job or anything like that. No, I feel like this is more on a mental. You were keeping yourself stuck in some way. I feel like something that was hidden from you is finally coming out. Because they're saying it was shadowy and it was distorted. It wasn't, you weren't seeing things correctly. It threw you off balance in some way, but I feel like you're finally regaining that focus and that light. Let's see. December, expect unexpected changes, definitely. There's something with revolution here. Spirit is saying December, even though it's going to be very exciting and very passionate, it's not going to be an easy month overall. Just putting it out there because not a lot of people like change. So just, try to see things from a higher perspective here. I feel like I just keep hearing transformative relationship. I don't know what this is, but I'm hearing transformative. And Spirit is saying it's good. It marks a significant improvement, okay, in your eyesight. Like I said, my eye, I feel like I can't see well. So something was distorted. You weren't looking at something correctly. And I feel like because of this thing that erupts or that is brought to the surface in the month of December, it's actually bringing you in. It's bringing you in clear eyesight. They're saying significant improvement in your eyesight. They're saying it's marking a new start. They're saying it's gonna take around 6 weeks. I don't know, that's very specific, but that's what they gave me. They said 6 weeks. Yeah, you're mentally. See, I feel like this is all mental. You're just freeing yourself. You have a beginner's mind and you're just like, I'm curious about new things. I'm ready to learn new things. And this might be the Page of Swords. It might be news that's coming in, a communication of some sort, a text, an email, a phone call, DM, something comes through that creates significant change for you, that's able to liberate you in some way. And this is sent by the divine. Okay, so for many of you, this is coming from a Capricorn, but I'm also getting this is liberating you from something that was very, very toxic with the devil. It had a very strong hold on you, and it intervened in this divine connection, or it intervened with the divine, with your connection to the divine. It was something delusional. It was keeping you in delusion. And I feel like this message that's coming in, that's why they're saying you're getting clear eyesight here about something. And the good thing is that it wasn't good. It was toxic. It had a strong hold over you, because the devil ultimately is about keeping yourself stuck, right? Keeping yourself in chains, whether this is yourself or other people. Whatever it was, it didn't allow you to free yourself from something. And now this message is coming in to liberate you, or this communication. It could be also a young person gives you this information, a young air sign. Again, air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. A rebirth. Yeah, there's a rebirth. There's a rebirth of a partnership. For some of you, you're leaving. I'm hearing you're leaving. I don't know. You're leaving. You're leaving something behind. You're leaving the toxicity. You're leaving a Capricorn. And it's interesting because we're reading for December. December is Capricorn season as well. Especially since they gave me 6 weeks, that will most likely be Capricorn season. I feel like by Capricorn season, you will see the rebirth. You will see the change. You will see things in a different way. Mentally, right? The way you process things. The way you believe things. Yeah, I feel like you already felt this intuitively. You already felt. For some of you, this is not going to feel like new news. This is going to feel like, yeah, I kind of knew. Or I kind of felt that. And I feel like Spirit is saying, trust that. Trust your gut for the month of December. Trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, if something feels a little bit off, something seems too good to be true, trust that, okay? December is not going to be a month for you to turn the blind eye to your intuition. Is going to be a time for you to embrace and be curious about it and do your investigation. I feel like you're going to be looking into something and you're going to come across something that's going to liberate you. There's something about delusion. Delusion keeps standing out for me. Nothing is wasted. Vulture. Okay, so again, Spirit wants you to know for the month of December, even if something happens, the information that comes in is not easy for you to process. Spirit wants you to know that whatever happened, whatever it is that you're walking away from, even though it was bad, it was nothing wasted because it taught you something. This card is also about recycling, right? Recycling, what can we reuse? You know, you're going through a rebirth. So my fire signs, you're really being asked in the month of December to look at what is worth salvaging and what is not. You know, is it a relationship? Is it your career? Is it where are the changes that you need to make? Because I feel like you've been feeling, yeah, they keep showing me 222, so that is all about balance. I feel like you've been stuck trying to make a decision about something and you turned a blind eye. You're like, I'm not dealing with it. If I can't see it, it's not there. And I feel like Spirit is saying, well, guess what? In December, you're gonna see it, and you're gonna see it very clearly. And that's going to allow you to make the decision. But they keep showing me the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about your inner intuition, something that was hidden from you. See, the High Priestess is a card that it's a card that is not going to show you the whole information. It's a card that's going to reveal things when you are ready. So whatever is being revealed to you in the month of December is because you are ready now. The High Priestess is like, okay, we can remove the veil behind me so they can see the reality of things. And I feel like it's a new emotional beginning. I feel like there was some type of illusion. Yeah, they keep showing me the Magician, and that's finally ending. You're seeing things with clarity, my fire signs. I release what doesn't serve me. Exactly. A lot of you are and have been releasing. You have been liberating yourself to go through this rebirth. And I feel like in December, Capricorn season, you're finally seeing the purpose of all of it. So this is exciting, you guys, because I'm a Leo rising. Some of you, this is a Cancer card. So some of you might be dealing with a Cancer with some type of Capricorn energy. So rising Capricorn, sun in Cancer, or vice versa. I feel like many of you, maybe you're releasing that person. For others of you, there's a rebirth that is happening with this person. For others of you, I feel like there's drastic change. But regardless of what's going on, regardless of this information, regardless of what you're being liberated from, because even if things are bad, we always try to hold on to things. It's in our nature. It's the way it is. Spirit wants you to know that you are safe. And like I said, they're showing me the Two of Swords, that you were blinded. Yeah, there was something that you were blinded to. You were blinded to this. And I feel like because you probably felt like if I ignored it, it will keep me safe. But Spirit is saying, no, it's not. It's actually keeping you in this devil energy. So we need to step in and bring this clarity to you. And they want you to know that during this rebirth, you are very connected to the divine. And you need to know that you are safe. Financially, I feel like you guys are going to be fantastic. I mean, no finances cards came out here, so that tells me that you're going to be doing great. It's just a lot of inner work here for you guys, for my fire signs. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I wish you guys the best. Again, remember, tomorrow is Happy Thanksgiving. I wish you guys the best Thanksgiving ever. Thank you for all your love, for all your support, for all your likes, your comments, for everything. I am thankful for every single one of you, even the ones that leave negative comments or even the ones that give dislikes to my videos. I am thankful for all of you. And I will not be doing readings Thursday or Friday. I will be back December 2nd. And that is it. Bye, you guys.